Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. Dun, da, da, dun. Good morning. We got East Coasters, we got West Coasters. We got the sunshine coming up. Let's take the feet, spread them apart. We got someone else just jumping in there. Take a deep breath, open it up. Ah, yeah. Say hello to the back body. Oh, into the sky if you're outside. Let's go ahead and rotate a hip. Push that heel into the ground. Push this arm up overhead. Open up this whole anterior line. Think about this line from this foot into this hip, into this shoulder. Then rotate. Same thing on the other side. Then go back the other way. Good. Get some muscles on there. Get them going. Oh, sure. Surely sure. Push that heel into the ground. Other way. There we go. Yeah. Shoulder abduction. Hip extension. All right. Let's get one more in. I can do this for half an hour, but you guys will get bored. Okay. Nice job. Good. So from there, let's take the shoulders in a big circle. Now look, when you're thinking about shoulders rotating, think about the rib cage as well, right? This isn't just about the shoulder blades. It's also about articulating all the tissue in the rib cage. Just go the other way. Yes. Very good. Now let's emphasize that a little bit. I'm going to play around with some rib cage work here. So take the chest. Think about shifting that forward. So from the side, we're going into that, right? It's a big, exaggerated superhero chest. Don't poke the head forward, right? Now opposite, round the back out, right? Then big chest forward, and round the upper back out. Shoulder blades will move as a consequence of this, but the main focus is going to be the rib cage, right? Good. Now, you thought that was fun, watch this. Take the arms out to the side, right? Now, brace your legs so that your hips are still, and then pretend like someone is gently pulling on one hand, right? So this rib cage shifts to one side. Then we go the other way. Now, it's not, don't let the hips move, right? That's something else. You want to go left and right. Now, keep the arms horizontal to the ground. I got my nice fence back there so I can double check that. You check that in your camera. Make sure the arms are staying horizontal, all right? So we're doing this kind of cool thing with the rib cage. You get a little more range as you work. Good. Then go ahead and leave that alone. Now, here's the real fun, okay? People are just jumping in they got here just at the right time. We're going to connect those 4 points. So we're going to go forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Now we don't want to, we want to lock the hips into place so the hips, or so rather the rib cage and the shoulders are moving. That make sense? Keep looking for that, okay? If it's not making sense, just keep looking for it. Keep looking for locking the hips into place and circulating the rib cage, right? All right, good job. Let's go ahead into this. Let's bring the elbows wide, together, bring them apart, together, apart. And having mobilized the rib cage, you'll probably feel like, oh, suddenly there's more range in here. Suddenly this move makes more sense. So sometimes doing these unusual moves, even if you don't get them 100% first time out, you'll be like, oh, it actually informs these other moves that we do. All right, good job, good. All right, friends, one arm forward, one arm back. Yes, today's coordination day in our fitness day. So bring one arm forward, one arm is reaching back behind you. Don't lose track of this arm. It's back there, okay? Let those shoulders turn, then let them keep coming up and around. Let them pass each other at the top, and then we keep going, right? They pass each other at the bottom, right? One forward, one back. Pass each other at the top, and then we got forward, back. Pass, up, pass, down. Pass, up, pass down. Now let's go the other way. So the other arm comes forward, pass on the up, pass on the down, right? Helps to rotate the shoulders to keep track of which arm is doing what. All right. Well done. Even if that was just an attempt, right? It's good to, get the brain working and do different things. Let's go ahead and side bend with the head. Side bend, side bend, side bend, side bend. Very good. And again, here, you'll probably feel that rib cage work informing what's happening with the head. So you probably go, hey, my neck isn't quite so cracky. Well, it's probably because the rib cage is more mobile than it often is. All right. Good. Take the head in a slow circle and let the hips also participate in this action. Shoulders are going to be floppy and hanging down. Ah, yes. That's nice. Let's go the other way. Yeah, definitely feel more mobility here because of that rib cage. Take it around. Take it. All right, good. Let's go ahead right down to the hips. Spread the feet apart a little bit for this one. Toes pointing forward as we come around. Put your mind in those hip joints, right? Those acetabula. Hip sockets. Head to the femurs, take it around. Let's go the other way. So yeah, I feel a little creaky inside that right lower back just a little bit. Lifting some weights yesterday, I'm feeling it just a little. So I'm gonna take note of that and go, all right. Just aware of that today. All right, good. Let's go with feet. Now look. Take the outsides of your feet and raise them off the ground. So there's this little kind of knot knee thing. Don't bend the knees, right? The legs will rotate in, but think about lifting the pinky side of your toes, of your feet. And then you can roll the inside, outsides, inside, and outsides of the feet. Just trying to stabilize through those ankles. All right, nice job. Let's balance on one foot, circle one ankle to the inside. New member jumping in. Let's go the other way. I will say hello to everybody in just a minute when I can see. Good. Let's switch to the other leg. Well done. Rotate to the outside. And then rotate to the inside. Very good. Very good. Get those feet alive. Very important. So many joints in those feet. Nice. Let's go ahead and externally rotate. Support. Now look, if you're someone with knees that hurt, support the outside of this knee. Hold up. Support the outside of the knee. So some people do this exercise like this, which is fine, but I like to support the outside of the knee with one hand and grab the ankle with the other. Stay tall. We are stretching through the old glutes here. This is one you can do, on your off days. Take a step forward each time. I'm doing it the in-place version because I walk off screen, but this is a good one to do walking. All right, great. Let's go into the old RDL. So make sure the breath keeps going. The leg swings back behind you, lifts high. Try to keep the foot internally rotated and lift the inside thigh to the sky. Extend the arms forward. Stay breathing. Yeah. Keep going. Doing your best. You can hold on to something for balance if you need it. But if you keep breathing, you probably will not need to hold on to something. You can probably do this without it. 1 more per side. How about that? Sit long, extend those arms. That's nice. And let's go ahead into heel to butt. Last one, get that going. And then guess what? We will have mobilized every joint. every joint. New attention to some different areas today. It's good. There's so many mobilizations. There's so many. So it's good to throw in some new ones now and then. Keep us on our toes. All right. Good job. All right. Got to do those jumping jacks. Let's go ahead and jump into that. Get a few in. 2, 3, 4. Keep it moving. 5, 6. Big arms. 7, 8, 9, 10. About 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 4 and 5. That's very good. Okay. Grab a drink of water if you wish. I'll say hello to people here. Tamara's here. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Patricia. Hi, John Short. Jeffrey Gimble is here. James A.W. Heffernan, Professor Emeritus, Dartmouth College. Heather Landry. Elizabeth Rainer's here. Anita is here. Fantastic. Great. We have a great group. And Heidi Rose Robinson. Let's not forget about her. Great. So, good work. Let's do a little bit, just a touch of plyo here, just a touch of plyo. Let's jump up off the ground. Now look, jumping up off the ground. People screw this up all the time. It's called Tinkerbell jumping. They bring the arms down when they come up. I want you to think arms go up as you come up, okay? So start them here. And we're just gonna jump up off the ground. You know this spiel. Get as many good quality reps. You want good quality reps in the time allotted as possible. Maybe 8 reps or so. I'll give you about 20 seconds. Take the arms down. Get some height. If you want to draw those knees up into a tuck jump, you can do that. Just get a few, right? We're just kind of getting things going. Good. And one more, maybe. Pop. There we go. Good. How often are you jumping these days? Not very often. All right, come on down. Let's go plank, shall we? Plank it up, all right? So we did hard style plank the other day, okay? Here's how I'm gonna review it for you guys. So let's start on the knees, okay? Get your head in a nice orientation. Don't drop it down here. So draw it back like you're making a double chin, okay? Push the middle of your back toward the sky. Tuck the pelvis under a little bit, okay? So you're shortening through your front side. Then, slowly draw the knees up off the ground. Stay tucked under. Now, tighten everything. Pull the elbows isometrically toward the feet and the feet toward the elbows. We're gonna hold that 20 seconds. So it is a hard style plank, right? It's not just a hangout plank, smoking a cigarette while you do the move. You'll feel the fire in this belly, so even 20 seconds should be difficult, okay? If you don't feel it, drag those elbows a little harder. Good, let's stop there, nice job. Okay, lateral jumping, right? So we know this one. Take the arms down here, swing them up, displace a little bit to the right, then the same thing going back the other way. Maybe 8 reps, good power each time. Let's go ahead and get started. Get some height. Each time, expressing that power, landing softly, right? Take it easy on your knees if you have to. Keep going, just 5 more seconds. Not going for a ton of reps, just good power each time. Stop there, good job. Nice, good work. Okay, let's come to the back. Okay, on the back here, okay? Dead bug, go ahead and lie it down. Extend the arms forward. Give me one arm and the opposite leg back, lower back, hold to the ground, and bring it in. Other side, lower back, glute to the ground. Other side, lower back, glute to the ground. This, like your last move, is gonna be a mind and muscle move, right? There's a way of doing this where you could just do it all day, right? But if you really push that lower back to the ground, if you really focus on extending that arm and opposite leg, you will burn out on this in a positive way rather quickly, okay? So choose the harder route that puts your mind in that muscle and fires it right up, okay? We'll do a tougher one for a last round just to catch that last bit of effort that you can exert. Good, let's go about 5 more seconds on this. Keep it strong, keep it oriented. Good, leave it alone. Now come up, come just to all fours, okay? Get yourself organized in all four positions. And let's just do real quick the horse move. We'll do this sequence 8 times. Kick it back. Okay, watch that toe position toward the ground and swing it around. Then back, around, and repeat. We'll do about 8 reps on each leg just to make sure things are really fired up nicely through those glutes before we do our last jump here. Keep that torso as organized as you can and go slow. If you don't get 8 reps, it's okay. Just make them look good, right? Make each rep look really good. All right, switch to the other leg. Just going back, take it around. Back and around. Back and around. Get that glute fired up, online. Back, around. Couple more. Around. Taking your time. You don't have to go my pace, go your pace if you need to. Good. And let's come to standing. And let's get a little bit of rotation here. Okay, so in our jump, let's do either a 90 or a 180. Okay, so if you're gonna do 180, I'm facing this way, I jump, and then I'm facing that way. Okay, if I'm doing 90, I start here and I finish there. Okay, so go one way and then go back the way you came. Don't keep going the same direction. Okay, looking for, again, maybe 8. Go for max effort. Don't go for a ton of it. Don't make it bam, 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 right? That's different. Make each one high. Good. So finish right about there. That's nice. Good. Okay, last one. Double trouble on our abs here. Let's go to the back and let's crush it. Let's leave the abs with something to remember us by, shall we? Okay. So let's take ourselves right here. Okay. Draw the knees up to the chest. On a breath out, extend out. Everything's legs spread wide, arms spread wide, then bring it in. Okay? Bring it out. And bring it in. Lower back is to the ground, right? So find that lower back, glute to the ground right there, and then keep it there as you extend out. Breathe in. I actually like to breathe out in each position. So breathing out there, and I'm breathing out there. Keep going, about 15 more seconds on this. Keep the form really tight, right? And of course, just depending on the angle of your arms and legs, you can make it harder or easier, right? So the closer the legs are to the ground, the tougher the move. Great. All right. Good. Just relax down just for a moment here. Just relax, okay? And we're going to do a 30-second all-out hollow hold here. So let's go ahead and extend the arms overhead. Lift the legs just a little bit. Find that threshold of yours, right? So wherever you feel like, all right, I can't go any further without raising the lower back, that's where you hold it. And let's hold on to that 30 seconds. Find that power, right? This is kind of yogic, right? I like the yoga idea of the energy, shooting out the heels, shooting out the hands, feeling that lower back on the ground, using the breath to keep the movement going. We got about 10 seconds to go on this. Keep those arms extended, strong. Feel that whole anterior core firing up. Push out through the heels. 3, 2, and stop. Good work. Okay, nice. Take a drink of water as I fall over, and we will continue to our next thing. We had a couple new little moves today that I thought you guys might enjoy. Kind of fun stuff. Some rowing and some lunging together. Kind of fun. So we just need one dumbbell on this move. One single dumbbell. Okay. Now, couple little subtleties on this move. So while you're catching your breath, just tune in here a minute. So here we are, right? We got our kind of static lunge position here. It's not a deep lunge, right? I'm not all the way down, but I got a little bend in this leg, and I got my back foot kind of, anchored. But that heel's a little off the ground. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fold forward over that front leg. My back stays flat there, right? So I'm not rounding, I'm folding at my hip joint, out. And then I'm gonna row, and then I'll come to standing, okay? So we got a couple targets here. We got the hamstring and the glute of that front leg, right? You'll feel that turning on. And then we got the back working too. So we fold, we row, we release, and we stand. Fold, we row, release, stand. So keep working on that. You should feel the fire in that glute and that hamstring on that front leg, right? But the other fire is going to be here in the lat of that rowing arm, right there. Okay, so we're stabilizing and we're working through that front leg. Should feel pretty, pretty good, pretty spicy. All right, we'll go 15 more seconds on this, and we'll switch to the other side. Obviously, it's a two-sided move. Okay, switch to the other side. So that should feel pretty good, turning those muscles on. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's switch to the other side. So dumbbell goes in the other hand now. Other leg goes forward. Let's go ahead and hinge it forward. Row, down, and up. Forward, row, down, and up. So this is, again, our old friend, the hinge, right? Because we're hinging from this hip joint. It's not, oh, I'm going to round over and use my back. No. Think about hinging right here, taking the pelvis with you so that you're a straight line between your back leg all the way out the top of your head. Fold it, row it, release it, and come up. So yeah, this glute and that hamstring should be on fire, baby. All right, keep cranking. Let's go about 10 seconds, okay? Fold it, row it. That's right, yeah. Good. That's what we're doing, guys. Really great move. I just found this one out recently. I think it's a great one. Good. Stop. Nice job. Okay. Guess what? No rest for the weary. Squat to press. Squat to press. So we got some more legs, and then we got the pressing muscles of the upper body. So we got pulling muscles in the upper body. We got pushing muscles in the upper body. Now we're working the pushing muscles. So elevate your heels. You guys know how to do this one. Elevate your heels if you need to. Turn the toes out just a touch. Bring those dumbbells up to shoulder height. Squat it on down. Keep the weight on the heels. Push and press overhead. Take it down. Let those knees spread kind of wide, right? So what you don't want is something called valgus. Valgus is when the knees collapse in as you squat. So you can use this is actually a good thing about having the camera there. Look at your knees and make sure they're not turning into knock knees as you come down. Turn them on. You guys have the glute strength. They've been fired up. So make sure that squat looks really good, all right? Let's keep going. I'm seeing some really good form there. Keep it going. Get that squat depth nice and low. Keep the chest up. And let's keep going 15 seconds on this. And then we'll do kind of one that's going to, take these down a little bit. These two moves together, not so easy, right? We're working all the muscles, the pushing muscles of the upper body, the pulling muscles of the upper body, pushing lower, pulling up, push, pull, upper, lower. You know what I'm talking about. Good. Stop right there. Nice job. Okay. Let's take the feet to parallel shoulder width. We'll take things down just a little bit with a little bit of curling here. Okay. So take those palms forward, get that chest high, and give me some nice alternating dumbbell curls. Very simple. Put your mind in those biceps and just get that going. Very simple. The old school 1970s bodybuilding. Got to get those biceps on, all right? Keep those elbows glued to your side, though, right? Don't swing those elbows forward. Keep them nicely tucked in, and keep moving through that. Just for a couple more seconds here, and then we'll go back to our lovely hinge into row. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, give me one dumbbell. One dumbbell. Let's get back to hinge to row. Now, whatever side you started with last time, start with the other side this time when you're doing this hinge to row, okay? I think I started with my dumbbell, my left hand, because I'm a southpaw. So I'm going to go right hand this time. So I'm going to anchor that back heel, right? I'm going to stay nice and tall, fold it, row it, come down. So it really is all about keeping that torso long as I come forward. It really is about that. I'm trying to create that line with my spine to that back foot, right? So when you do that right, again, should get some nice fire in that glute and hamstring on that front leg. Keep going. Give me about 15 more seconds on this. Ooh, yes, it's good. So we got our row nicely. Try not to make it into a shruggy row. Try to pull it back, just like that, right? Just like that. All right. Good. 3, 2, and stop. Switch it up, other side. So it's the other leg that's forward, right? My right leg is forward, my left hand is on the dumbbell, right? I fold forward as far as I can. And as the set goes on, you might find, oh, I have more depth than I thought, right? And that's cool. Here's your hinge right here. Here's your hinge. It can help to put your hand right there to feel, okay, that's where the action is, at that hip joint right there. And you should feel the iliac crest, this part of the hip, coming forward and folding as you work, okay? If it's not moving, then you're not hinging properly, okay? Keep that lower back in a nice little arch. All right, we're almost there. Give me 5 more seconds, couple more reps. We're doing good. Stop right there. Okay, give me 2 dumbbells, feet slightly wider than shoulder, toes turned slightly out. Let's draw those dumbbells up to shoulder height. Take a breath. It's warming up. That's good. Take it down. Pop it up. Press. Take it down. Come up into our press. All right. Let's keep going through that. We'll go with about another 30 seconds on that. Get as much depth as you can. Yeah, get your depth. Yeah. And if you're not feeling the depth very well, take a little pause there, right? See if you can settle into the low part of the squat. And that's about letting those knees spread wide. It's about keeping that chest up. See if you can settle into that before you pop it up, right? If you're someone who just doesn't have the squat depth, hang out there just for a moment, just to kind of let those tissues adjust to what we're asking. All right? Good. 5 more seconds, and we'll go back to the old curls. Our old friend, the curls. Good. Stop right there. All right. You got your dumbbells? Got your feet parallel. You got them shoulder width. Roll those shoulders back. Roll those palms forward. Now let's dig right into 30 seconds of alternating dumbbell curls. 30 seconds. Make them work, right? It's a small muscle, but it's a good one, right? All right, keep going. This is good. Keep it working. We're looking at 10 more seconds, folks, and then we got our 3rd and final round on this. This is not an easy combination we're doing here, so I applaud you, even if it's a challenge right now. It should be. Good. Let's stop right there. Okay, get rid of 1 dumbbell, and let's go back to our 3rd and final set on this nice hinge into the row, okay? So get yourself organized. Get your feet in the right position. Nice long stride. Try to anchor that back foot. Feel nice and balanced here. Fold forward on that front hip. Draw it up and come up. Fold forward. Draw it up and come up. Fold forward. So it's not too different in a lot of ways than our famous RDL into the row, but now we just got the legs in a different position. I just love that we can own this hinge position, right? We can own that position just a little bit more. It's just articulating those hips in a slightly different way, keeping those legs rock solid and stable. This is a great move, okay? This is a really solid move. It's just, helping the hips kind of find their center and get that stability that they really need. Let's go 5 more seconds of this move. And we'll switch it up. Last one on this. Good. Stop. Nice. Switch that dumbbell to the other hand. Find that nice solid positioning with the feet, right? Feel that stability through that whole lower body. Fold it forward. Give me that row. Bring it up, right? Try to keep the front leg, bent at the same angle the whole time. So we're not lunging, right? We're not turning it into this kind of thing, right? This is locked in. This front knee is locked in. The movement is coming from here, the hip joint. Lock that in. All right, keep going. Let's go 15 more seconds on this side. And then we got our lovely squat to press, and then we got our lovely curl. That's it for this sequence. How are we doing on time? It's about 8 o'clock. So just 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. Is nothing. All right. Good work on that side. Now squat to press, guys. Squat to press. Take 2 dumbbells. Take your feet, elevate your heels if you need to. Turn the feet out just a touch. Take those dumbbells up to shoulder height. Make that torso nice and long, and keep it long the whole time. Now squat down. Push. Keep the weight on the heels. Keep the weight on the heels. That's going to keep the pressure off the knees. Put it right where we want them, in your biggest, strongest muscles. All right? Keep going. Got that lovely press going here. Keep cranking. You know, Steven, who's on here sometimes, is talking about he bought some heavy dumbbells. I think he's up there like 20, 25-pound dumbbells. It is a world of difference. If you're a strong person, you've been doing this for a while, you've been using 5, 10, even 15 pounders, you go up to 20 pounds, it is a different deal, okay? You're really pushing that strength, you're really taxing it. So it's heart rate, it's muscles, it's the whole 9 yards. So if you're feeling like you need to take the next step, go ahead and get some new dumbbells. Let's keep going, about 10 more seconds on this. That's my public service announcement every time, but it does make a huge difference. Good, let's stop it right there. Okay, last one on our curl. Let's get it, guys. Feet organized, parallel shoulder width. Maybe turn out just a touch, remember? Let's say parallel, you can go out just a little bit, not too much though. Chest up high, take the palms forward, and let's go ahead and dig into 30 seconds, 30 hard seconds of curls. All right, 30 seconds, I'll do them with you. Why not? Could all use a little extra biceps here, right? Keep it tall. Don't turtle the head forward, right? I see some people, right? The head, don't do that. Keep it nice and tall. Put the pressure in the biceps, yeah? Oh, yeah. I was just doing these yesterday. And they're reminding me. All right, keep going. About 5 seconds, we'll get our 30. Keep going. Keep going. And time. We got it. Good work. Okay, breath, water, reset. Good job. Anita, Elizabeth, Heather, James, Jeffrey, John. James, Jeffrey, John. Wow, could be a 3-man band. Patricia, tomorrow. And Heidi Rose Robbins. Okay, so let's get our next thing in, shall we? So let's work with, coming back to the push-up idea. Yeah, let's go with the push-up move, and I'm going to throw in a renegade row. So I'm going to give you a couple options on this move, and then we might do just a little kind of cardio thing and see how we're doing on time. 8:02, we're doing great. So take your dumbbells here, guys. Take your dumbbells. Now, several options on a renegade row, okay? If you're feeling like you're just gassed and you don't really want to crush on the renegade row, then you can just work in this position right here, just like this, alternating sides, okay? Okay? Now, if you are feeling a little more full of vim and vigor, you can do it without dumbbells, and you can go to alternate shoulder touch, okay? Now, next level, top level is holding on to dumbbells, and give me a row and a row, okay? Now, you want to add to that, even at the topper level, you can do a push-up. So you can go row, row, push, okay? That is the hardest, okay? Whichever version you've chosen, I'm going to give you 30 seconds from now to do it. So again, all fours, fine. Body straight, alternate shoulder touch, that's fine. Body straight, alternate row, also fine. Alternate row and push-up, also fine. So we're going to keep working with that. 10 more seconds. Keep going for it. And we can do a little bit of a sprint here. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, good work. All right, so come to standing. So we're going to do a jumping jack sprint for 10 seconds. Jumping jack sprint for 10 seconds. You guys know what that looks like. Everything should be pretty warm at this point. So we're going to go as hard and fast as we can. Now, don't hurt your shoulders, right? If you have shoulder issues, I would say don't bring the shoulders too far back. Keep them coming at an arc. I'll show you from the side, kind of in this line right here, okay? So max effort, 10 seconds, ready, set, go. Go for it. Pulling those arms down fast, right? Pulling the feet together, get a little lower, right? A little lower so the feet are really working. Keep it going. 3, 2, and stop. Good work. Okay, let's go back to a renegade row, okay? Just these 2 moves, no big deal, right? So we can go push, we can go pull, we can go push, pull, we can go shoulder tap, whatever we want. We're gonna go 30 seconds starting right now. Here we go, take it down, row, row, down, row, row, down. 30 seconds. We have about 13 seconds to go. Your version, do it hard and fast. We're just gonna go back and forth on this one more time. That's basically gonna be it. All right, 3, 2, stop, good job. Come to standing, here we go. 10-second jumping jack, sprint, here we go. Ready, set, go. 10 seconds, make it move. Going for it, going fast. Bring those arms up, jump those legs out, keep the knees kind of bent, and time right there, good job. Take a breath, let's take it right on back down. Renegade row, 30 seconds, last time through. Here we go. Hold on to those dumbbells. Ready, set, go. Give me a row. And repeat. Keep going. Your version, right? And again, as I've always said, you can start with a harder version and then regress it mid-set. You can stop and breathe if you need to mid-set. That's fine. Do what you can for the whole 30-second period. We got about 5 more seconds to go. We're just about there. 3, 2, and stop right there. Good job. Come to standing. Here we go. Jumping jack, 10 seconds, max effort, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go fast. Get our lateral movement with the legs. Make it work. Bring them together, bring them apart. Going for it. Almost there. 3, 2, and stop. Good job. All right, folks. Have a drink of water. Take a breath. How do I drink out of this thing? It's complicated. All right. Good job. Anita, Elizabeth, Heather, James, Jeffrey, John, Patricia, possibly Martine. We'll see if he's there. And Tamara, good work. Okay. So we got a couple minutes. Let's spend 3 minutes doing a nice solid stretch here. Often my cool downs are a little abbreviated because of my enthusiasm for the high effort stuff. So let's drop on a one knee. Okay. You can pad this back knee if you want to. That's totally fine. Now, push one hand on the front knee, and we're just going to lunge it forward to get a stretch in the front of that back hip. And then come out and rock in and out of that stretch. Opening up that hip flexor and the rectus femoris in that back hip. Let's add some breath to it, shall we? Breathe out as you go into it. Breathe in as you sink back. Breathe out. Last one, breathe out. Nice, let's go ahead and switch our legs up. Okay. So same thing, lunge forward, breathe out slow. Repeat, lunge forward. In through the nose, out through the mouth is very helpful. Nice. Let's take it over into a down dog. Now, if you would like, you can do this on a with your hands on a table or a counter. We'll work this just from the regular ground. So we start in a push-up position, but with the hands at shoulder width. Point the index fingers forward. Take the feet out long, right? So I'm in a nice, strong push-up position. My head is neutral. Now, I'm going to bend my knees slightly as I push back, right? Push back and raise the hips and push the chest down to the ground. So coming up onto the toes, now I'm going to find as arched a back as I can, right? So I'm going to find an arch in my low back, and then slowly keeping that arch in the low back, I'm going to press my heels slowly toward the ground and send the hamstrings behind me, right? But I want to maintain that position in my low back. So whatever you can get to with your lower back in the proper position is fine. I know that if I push my heels way down, I'm going to lose my back position, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep that tension going, pressing the heels to the ground, sending the hamstrings back behind me. Same time, chest to the ground, and slight arch in that low back. All right. Good. Now slowly come down. Again, back to the push-up. Place the knee underneath you, and slowly come up to standing. That is probably our time right there. Good. So it's 8:10. Thanks very much for being here, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. Heidi Rose Robbins over there, Anita, Elizabeth, Heather, James, Jeffrey, John, Patricia, Martine, maybe, Tamar Maddock. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you guys on Friday. Send me check-ins on Marco Polo if you're in the fitness group. And other than that, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking care of yourselves. And we'll see you on Friday.